Arthur Smith gets the new job this offseason. They decide to stick with Matt Ryan. They are always going to, but there was talk about taking a quarterback with a very deep quarterback first round last night. They decide to go with probably the best all-around player in Kyle Pitts. Talk to us about their decision-making to take Pitts and stay away from a quarterback there in the first round.
Yeah, when it came down to it, Pitts fit what they want to do in a lot of different ways. As we know, Arthur Smith, the new head coach, loves the tight end, right? We saw what he did in Tennessee with Jonnu Smith and Delaney Walker, last year with Anthony Ferguson and Jonnu Smith. So here they've got Hayden Hurst, but now they add a Darren Waller-type player in Pitts, except Pitts might even be a better blocker than Darren Waller. So you add that to Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones if he's going to be here next season, and you've got a lot of offensive potential to do some things. So, we'll see what they do in these later rounds to fix some of the holes on defense, but they feel really confident that they've got not only a dynamic player, but someone, when you hear about how he practiced and how he handled himself at Florida, really can help establish a culture, not establish a culture, but kind of meld into the culture they're trying to establish here.
You brought up Julio Jones. The conversation got started a few days before the draft, and because of the cap issues that the Falcons sit under, his name was brought into the conversation around possibly being moved out of there. A defense scheming game changer for the Atlanta Falcons now may be on the move. Where do you think that sits right now, and is it something that really still could be a possibility for this team?
Oh, it's real. It could really happen. From some folks I've talked to here, these are conversations that can continue all the way up until training camp. And this is all stemming. They don't want to trade the player, right? They know how great and impactful the player is, but their salary cap is, it's just so precarious right now. I mean, look, they've got to clear some space to even sign their rookies. So when teams started calling about Julio Jones, they were like, well, this might be a way to get some salary cap relief. And, Julio Jones, as great of a player as he is, he's been nicked and he's 32. This might be the time when he's at his greatest value to possibly bring some future assets in return. So, again, maybe they try to work something out, but as long as people start, continue to call, they're going to listen. And, you really get the feel if they get an offer with all future picks that they feel can help eventually, help them eventually down the road. Julio could really be on the move. I mean, this is very serious. This is very real.
Yeah, it seems to be, and Matt Ryan has to be quaking in his boots with the thoughts of losing that giant out there.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.